What's poppin' soul family, and welcome back to my channel. In today's pick a card, we are going to be spilling the tea on what you can expect in the month of October 2023. So before we get started, if you are interested in booking a personal tarot reading with me, you can book with me on my Etsy shop. The link to do so will be available down in the description box below. And if you are interested in the deck that we will be using for today's pick a card reading as well, it will be available for purchase on my Amazon storefront, also down in the description box below as well. So without further ado, we're going to go on ahead and jump into your pile choices now. Alrighty, you guys, so here are the four groups that you have to choose from today. We have group number 1 with the Magician card, group number 2 with the World, group number 3 with the Empress, and group number 4 with the High Priestess. So go on ahead and take a moment to choose the card that you feel the most drawn to today. Pause the video if you need a little bit more time to choose, you guys, and whenever you are ready, I will meet you at your reading. The timestamps for each card will be available down in the description box below for your convenience. Hello to all of my beautiful people who have chosen group number 1 with the Magician, and welcome to your reading, you guys. Okay, so the first message that I have for you guys is that y'all need to stop sleeping on how magical and how powerful you actually are, okay? Because we start off the reading with the 9 of Swords here, okay? This is a card that represents fear and anxiety. Also, I feel like as confirmation, some of you guys might have recently been having some sinus issues or sinus problems or something like that, because this skeleton really looks like he's sneezing. Like, am I the only one that notices that? Okay, so yeah, that's just a possibility, you guys, especially with the change in weather. But yeah, the 9 of Swords represents like having a lot of anxiety and just all around not being sure of yourself. Some of you guys are probably not sleeping as much as you should, and y'all need to go on ahead and just put your nighttime routine and your sleep schedule at the top of your priority list this month. I'm definitely talking to myself too, because your girl be up until 7 a.m. But listen, y'all need to better your sleep schedule, okay, and take better care of your body. Also, like, I know it's really easier said than done, but like, y'all overthink so much. Like, it's not even funny. It's like y'all constantly doubt yourself and you doubt your abilities when you're coming out as the Emperor, okay? This is, by all means, at least in my opinion, this is the most powerful masculine energy in the deck. You can still be a woman. I'm not calling you a man, but like, this is the most, like, one of the most powerful masculine energies in the deck. In my opinion, it is the most powerful, most evolved masculine energy in the deck. You guys just have that boss energy, you know what I'm saying? Like, that boss bitch energy, that boss man energy to you, like, and y'all are still, for some reason, that, you know what I think it is, y'all suffer from imposter syndrome, and that's something that I feel like you really need to work through this month, okay? You have all this anxiety about what you can do, what you can't do, what you should do, what you shouldn't do, when the reality is you forget to acknowledge the fact that you are the one that holds all the cards. You are the one that calls all the shots, even in situations where you feel like you're not, okay? So like, literally in the month of October, group number 1, like, I'm not even playing with y'all gotta stop sleeping on how powerful you actually are and how magical you actually are, okay? Because this right here, while this may be an emotion that you experience quite often, this does not under any circumstances get to determine your path moving forward. Do not allow your fear to lead the fucking way, okay? Because that's gonna lead you into some bullshit that you don't need to be a part of, okay? We also have the Devil card here as well. To me, this also represents fear. It represents oppression. It represents separation. It just represents all of the shit about life that we don't fucking like. Why should that shit hold you back from how magical you actually are? Like, y'all be steady sleeping on yourself. Like, stop doing that shit, okay? Not only that, but like, I think that with the Knight of Wands here, this is a younger version of yourself, okay? So this can be like, you know, that teenage, that young adult version of yourself with this card right here. You are evolving. The Knight of Wands here is evolving into an Emperor, okay? This is what you're evolving in. This fear that you have, this anxiety that you have, it stems from this right here, this younger version of yourself. So in the month of October, I really want y'all to sit down and evaluate what the fuck made you scared. What made you so afraid? Some of you guys just might have generalized anxiety, and believe me, I get that because I have that shit too, diagnosed by a doctor and everything. Okay, so I completely understand what it's like to have anxiety. I know that anxiety doesn't need a perfectly logical and valid reason to creep up into your life. I know that, but that does not mean that it gets to lead the way. Not anymore. Because see, what I do sometimes, you guys, is I talk to my anxiety. You know what I'm saying? I tell my anxiety, listen, you're being completely irrational right now, okay? Because at the end of the day, I got this. And you know what, you guys, when I say that type of shit to myself, I don't always believe it. I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't always believe it. But what it does do over time is it helps rewire my brain to treat my anxiety a different way, to not let it be in the driver's seat of my life, okay? That's what your focus needs to be on. And speaking of driver's seat, we do have the Six of Swords here. This represents traveling. This could also just represent movement in your life. Maybe you guys are scared to step into this new like era of your life, this new part of your life. But y'all, like, I'm not even trying to tell you don't be scared. Like, I'm not trying to say like don't feel what you feel. I'm not trying to invalidate your feelings, you know, because I know how anxiety is. Like I said, I have that shit too. But at the end of the day, I feel like you guys are scared of really reaching your full potential. You might even be scared of how powerful you actually are, right? Honestly, others might be scared of how powerful you actually are too, but like they should be, okay? The point is that this month I want you guys to start taking better care of yourself, okay? Because I really am getting this anxiety that just really is holding you back. Believe me, y'all, I understand. I really do understand. Like, I even feel like I'm speaking to myself too right now, because sometimes I am scared to step into that ideal version of myself. But you know what? If you here, we could do that shit together. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, we have to ascend. Like, that is on us. That is our responsibility to ascend. That is what the fuck we are here for. And a lot of us don't make it, but most of us is finna make it. Okay, that's because that's what the fuck I said. It's gonna happen. Okay, but yeah, you guys, don't let your anxiety fucking hold you back from all of the great things that you are destined for this month, okay? Because I'm seeing like traveling. So in the month of October, you could be traveling, or there could be some movement or some subtle changes in your life that might impact your day-to-day routine, which could be like what it is that you're afraid of. Because the Devil card right here, this could mean that like maybe you're afraid to switch up your routine, but in your current day-to-day routine, you may not have some habits that are that good. Right? Maybe you're feeling disconnected from God, or disconnected from source, or disconnected from self. Okay. And it makes it hard for you to move forward. Okay. It makes it hard for you to go after your dreams, go after the things that are important to you, to make vital changes in your life. Okay. This is the month, October. This is the month where you need to look at that shit and you need to do something about it. You know, I can't tell you exactly what it is that you can do, but you know, I'm gonna tell y'all what it is that I do when it comes to getting myself out of a rut, when it comes to dealing with my anxiety. Number one, ashwagandha. That shit will have you floating through life, not giving a fuck. Take like 1-2 capsules a day. I get mine from Costco, but you know what I'm saying? Like, try it if you haven't tried it yet already. Okay. 2, make sure you're taking your spiritual baths, okay, and upping your spiritual self-care routine. Get in the tub. If all you got is Epsom salt, sit in that shit. Dunk your head in it. Do whatever it is that you got to do. Everybody has their own way of doing spiritual baths. You can buy some on Etsy from a trusted shop that makes like the elixir to put in the tub, or you can get the herbs and everything yourself. Just don't let that shit go down the drain, because it will clog your drain. But like, you can get the herbs and you can put it in there yourself. Learn how to do an egg cleanse. Okay, sorry y'all, the video cut out because my alarm went off. But like, yes, so rub the egg over your body, okay, you know, say a quick prayer, whatever, over it. Crack it into a cup of water. Never look from over top of the cup, okay? There's a couple other things you could do, you know what I'm saying? Some of you guys might be interested in candle magic. Some of you guys might be interested in learning more about your astrology sign so you could better understand yourself. I'll tell you one thing, y'all. No person has ever understood me better than the stars have. And that's just my experience. That's my testimony. So if you're interested in astrology, like, put in your information and see what comes up so that you could better understand yourself. And I was going to say, oh, go get some crystals if you into crystals. And if you don't know which ones to pick the ones that appeal to you the most at the time that you decide to go crystal shopping. Just a couple of things that, you know, you could do in order to just up your spiritual self-care routine, and get this out. Okay, we don't want this deciding what direction, what course of life we take. This is a feeling, okay? This is a feeling. This is a part of our experience, but it does not get to sit in the driver's seat of our life unless we let it, okay? And that is coming from somebody who does have, like I said, generalized anxiety disorder. And I know that dealing with anxiety is not always easy, but if you keep letting that shit sit in the driver's seat of your life, you are not going to get to where it is that you want to go. And I say that with so much love wholeheartedly, okay? I'm here to remind you that you guys are beautiful. You guys are amazing. You guys are going to fucking make it, because I said you're going to fucking make it, okay? And you need to stop sleeping on how powerful you are, okay? And if you are terrified of making shifts in your day-to-day life or your day-to-day routine, start by taking baby steps, okay? You ain't gotta jump off the fucking cliff, okay? I'm not asking you to fucking do that, but start by taking baby steps. You know what I'm saying? And that's all that I have for y'all today. Like, that is the overall message for what you can expect in the month of October 2023 and what it is that you need to be focused on this month, okay? I love y'all. I believe in y'all. And yeah, that's what I have for y'all. So before I go, I just wanted to say, if you're interested in booking a personal tarot reading with me, you guys can book with me on my Etsy shop. The link to do so will be available down in the description box below. And if you're interested in the deck that we use for today's tarot reading, we did use the Spoopy Tarot deck just in time for Halloween. This deck will be available for purchase on my Amazon storefront, also down in the description box below as well, you guys. I'm probably going to be using it all month, so yeah, be on the lookout for that. And yeah, you guys, once again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys in my next one. Bye. Hello to all of my beautiful people who have chosen group number 2 with the world, and welcome to your reading, you guys. Okay, so I'm kind of getting the angel number vibe for this reading, which I didn't really get for the last reading. So you guys might be seeing a lot of numbers such as 1221, 222, 111, 333, okay, and an honorary mention 777. If you've been seeing a lot of sevens, this is definitely your message, okay? So we start off with the world card, okay? So listen, don't be so damn hard on yourself. Okay, don't be so damn hard on yourself. It is okay that you are not exactly where it is that you want to be in life right now. You is going to get there because you do have the drive. Even on the days where you don't have the drive, the universe is still going, you know, make arrangements behind the scenes for you to get to where it is that you want to be. And you just need to trust in that. Okay, with the world card, you guys are about to embark on a whole new journey right now. You are at the completion phase of one journey, and you are about to proceed into the next part of your journey, if that makes sense. Okay, here's the thing though, sometimes I feel like y'all get a little impatient and you get super duper hard on yourself, but what you don't realize is that you are making slow and steady progress, and you can even prove that shit to yourself. Okay, and what I mean by that is, like, okay, so think about, and I always say this in all of my readings, but think about where you were 3 years ago, 5 years ago. Is it the same spot that you were in now? No, most likely not. Okay, most likely not. So why do you think that you're gonna still be in the same spot in like 5 or 6 years, like, or 3 or 4 years? You are not going to be in the spot that you are in today. I can guarantee you that. You're not even going to be the same person. But right now, instead of being so worried about the future, instead of being so worried about you not being where it is that you're supposed to be, why don't you just sit and enjoy the present moment? Okay? Because here's the thing. We have the Knight of Pentacles here, slow and steady progress, and then we have the Bat. Okay, this is actually the Hanged Man. Okay, do you think that bats really sit around and in anticipation waiting for the sun to come up? Hell nah. They enjoy the dark while they got it. They enjoy the dark while they can. Okay, y'all worry too much about the future. Okay, in the month of October, you need to be more focused on enjoying your life here in the present. Okay, that is the message that I have for you. We have with the Knight of Pentacles, this is a person who is loyal, who is focused, who is dedicated, who has shit under control. Even at times they might not feel like they got it all under control. But listen, y'all fucking got this. Why do y'all be out here? I had to lecture group number 1, 2 about the same shit. Like, why do y'all be out here sleeping on yourself, sleeping on how powerful you are? Just because you don't see changes happening overnight. Remember how I said, like, look at where you were 3 years ago and look at where you are now? Did you get here overnight? No, it took slow and steady progress and maybe even a few tower moments over the course of 3 years or 5 years or however long you look at it. That's how I need you to start looking at yourself. Okay, this is your journey. Don't be out here comparing yourself to everybody else. Okay, you might see everybody in their season and it is completely okay for you to be happy for them, but trust and believe that your season is coming. Okay, it's a little delayed right now for good reason. Okay, the universe, you know what I'm saying, God works in mysterious ways, the universe works in mysterious ways. Your evolution and your journey is going to take a little bit more time, and that is okay because you have something different planned than other people. But you guys might have that habit of like constantly comparing yourself to other people, and you need to stop doing that. Not only do you need to stop doing that, but if you find other people trying to compare yourself to them or you to other people, you need to nip that shit in the bud because we got the Queen of Swords here. Don't be afraid to fucking speak up for yourself, okay? And oftentimes, this might sound crazy, y'all. This might sound crazy. Maybe it's the Sag, Mercury, and me with the Gemini rising, whatever. Oftentimes, you can speak up for yourself without even saying a word. Okay, your facial expressions would do it. Okay, me personally, okay, I don't want to say where I work. I work retail. But a lot of customers really do be having me messed up, y'all. And sometimes I don't even say anything. I just look at them and they just know not to play with me. And I feel like y'all kind of give off that same vibe. You gotta protect yourself. You gotta protect your energy, protect your peace at all costs, because there is an emphasis on your close personal relationships around you right now. I'm getting that vibe, okay? We have the Three of Pentacles and the Three of Cups. If they not collaborating with you and you're not having a good time with them, they gotta go. They gotta go. Okay, not only that, but in the month of October, I'm saying some of y'all could attend a party. It could even be a Halloween party, but some of y'all could be attending some type of party, some type of event. You could be working on some projects, or you might have to like actually work with other people, like at work. That type of situation is kind of what I'm getting overall. But yeah, y'all, be mindful of who you keep around you, because everybody might look at you right now like you being a little weird or like a little antisocial. Let them think what the fuck they want to think, because at the end of the day, they won't say it to your face. Okay, that is a message that came through so clear for you guys. Like, it's crazy. I ain't even feel like that shit came out of my own mouth. I channeled that shit. So yeah, let motherfuckers think what the fuck they want to think about you, because at the end of the day, this is your journey. This is your journey. You not worried about them, okay? But they might be worried about you. Why? Because your journey is special. Your journey is unique to you. When it comes to your manifestations and you embarking on this new journey in your life, don't let everybody know your business, because your business, y'all ever seen that TikTok of that girl or that lady? She and her granddaughter was recording, and she went up to her and she was like, "What you doing, grandma?" And grandma sat about her seat and she was like, "Sometimes my business just ain't your business. So can I have some to myself? Sometimes let me have my own business." That is what it is that y'all need to be on for the rest of October 2023, the rest of 2023 period. Okay, that's where y'all kind of need to be at. Okay, I just want y'all to know that, like, I'm really proud of you. Even though you might not be where it is that you want to be, I damn sure ain't where it is that I want to be right now. Can we just be fucking honest? But at the end of the day, what matters is that I'm here. And when I'm here and I'm doing this shit that I love, that is what makes me happy. That is what helps me to be in the present moment, what grounds me in the present moment. Okay, so lastly, we have the Seven of Pentacles here. This card is about patience. In some of my other decks, you have a girl that's standing there with her water pot, watering the plants, and just pouting like, bitch, why are you not growing? Okay? But at the end of the day, you ever heard the term that the elders say, a watch pot never cooks, or a watch pot never boils? Y'all know what I'm trying to say. Be patient. Because you did not get here from 5 years ago. You did not time travel here from 5 years ago. And you did not get here by watching the pot. Okay? You just had to let life pass you by. The best thing to do when you're letting life pass you by is to sit in the present fucking moment. Okay? That is the best thing that you could do for yourself. Notice how the Seven of Pentacles is a clock. That means your time is coming. All you got to do is be patient and enjoy living right now. Because you can never get this moment back. Okay? You can never get this moment back. This is forever. Okay? Not even forever. Y'all get what the fuck I'm trying to say. Time is an illusion. So you might as well just enjoy being here while you're still here. You know? Don't worry so much about the future. Like, yeah, I get that the future can be pretty burdensome, or the thoughts of the future and things that you don't want possibly happening. Just those ideas, those fears come into your mind, and they can oftentimes ruin the present. But I'm telling you, don't let that shit happen. You might feel like you at a bit of a standstill right now, but there is a reason why God is keeping you in the dark. Okay, there is a reason why the universe is keeping you out the way right now, because you don't need to be in the mix of all the chaos that's going on in the world right now. You have your own journey that is unique to you. You have what the fuck you supposed to be doing right now. Let other people do what the fuck they gotta be doing right now. And if anybody has something to say about it, trust and believe they will be dealt with by the universe. Like, that is a very strong message that's coming through. Spirit is saying, don't worry about nobody else but yourself right now. And if you notice people coming at you sideways with weird ass energy, or certain people around you are dragging you down and not lifting you up, you're not having fun when you're around them, you're not feeling happy after you get done talking to them, they're not adding no type of value, no type of collaboration to your life, then it's time for them to go. You need to act accordingly. You can either say your piece and move on, or you can just move the fuck on, because you don't got to explain yourself to nobody. Let your facial expressions do it for you. Okay? That was the message that I have for you guys. Honestly, this is a beautiful message. Might just be my favorite so far. But yeah, you guys, that's what I have for you guys. Let me know down in the comments how this reading resonated for you. If you guys are interested in booking a personal tarot reading with me, you guys can book with me on my Etsy shop. The link to do so will be available down in the description box below. And if you're interested in the deck that we use for today's tarot reading, we did use the Spoopy tarot deck just in time for Halloween, which I'll probably be using for the rest of the month, you guys. So yeah, be sure to check that out on my Amazon storefront if you are interested in purchasing this deck. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys in my next one. Bye bye. Hello to all of my beautiful people who have chosen group number 3 with the Empress. Okay, and welcome to your reading, you guys. Okay, so what can you expect in the month of October 2023? Okay, so I'm getting for you guys that you guys are considering some type of new like business venture or something like that. Or you guys have this new idea in your mind, because you're coming through as the Page of Swords. Okay. And I feel as though a lot of you guys have this new idea that you kind of want to act upon, but you have absolutely no idea how to do it or how to go about it or what it is that you should do. Like, I feel like you guys are you're feeling very indecisive this month about something that you really want to do. Trust me, you guys, I understand. I felt the same exact way when I started this channel, and you know, now look at me. Like, my shit is still growing, it's still blooming, and I feel as though whatever this is that you have in mind, it has some serious potential, and you should really go for it. Okay? And if you're not sure of how to do it, experiment a little bit, take baby steps. Whatever it is that you have in mind, I feel like it's going to be really, really successful. Okay? So once you take that first step, I do see you getting some small manifestations coming in left and right. Like, you might notice that you decide that you want something, or a thought might cross your mind that something is going to happen around you, and then it ends up happening. That's what this 3 of Wands is all about. And so you might start noticing in the month of October small manifestations start coming in, and I feel as though it's going to make you wonder, if that could manifest just by my thought, then what other big things could I manifest? Right? And so that's when I feel like certain new ideas are going to start coming to coming to your mind. This is the one pile I'm going to tell y'all need to journal. Y'all need to journal. I literally assign that homework task to just about all of my clients and everybody that comes into contact with me in my readings. Go to Walmart, okay, or Target or whatever fucking store is near you. Pick out a journal and spend the extra damn $3 or $4 on a journal that really suits your aesthetic and just gives you the vibes, makes you feel happy. You know, whenever you look at it, maybe matches with your room, whatever. Pick something cute to you, and start writing about your dream life as if it's already happened to you or it's already happening to you. Use present tense and past tense when you're writing about your dream life. This is how you rewire your brain and your consciousness and the universe around you to work in your favor. A lot of y'all might have this idea that you are stuck in the matrix, okay? But I had one client of mine, shout out to you, Quana, if you're watching this pile. She reminded me, she said, girl, the matrix works for me. And I'm like, I know that's right. So yeah, I'm assigning y'all that task. Go get a journal and start writing out your dream life, because now is the time. Like, you're gonna start getting these new ideas. You're gonna start brainstorming and playing with certain ideas. You might go through a period of indecisiveness throughout the month of October, trying to figure out different ways that you could go about this, but do not sit on this, okay? Do not sit on this. We have the 6 of Cups here as well. You guys might be feeling relatively nostalgic this month, okay? Bask in that shit. Your comfort, your childhood comforts, your childhood delights. I'm hearing like childhood snacks, childhood aromas. Spirit is saying that you should naturally gravitate towards those things this month, because it'll be good for you. It'll help inspire that inner child in you that didn't have so many limits, because as children we were extremely imaginative. We thought anything was possible. Shit, when I was a child, I used to really think that my toys would get up and start walking around like they did in Toy Story. I used to try and check on them, you know what I'm saying? But that's just like an example of like how imaginative we were as children. So when you tap into your inner child, you tap into that limitless creativity, because growing up into an adult oftentimes hinders that creativity that we have when we're kids. So Spirit is saying you need to do things that connect you to your inner child. For some of you, that shit could be swimming, that could be painting, it could be coloring, it could be drawing, it could be, like I said, certain scents, certain foods, certain snacks. For me, it was Dunkaroos, and then them shit's not even good for you, for real, but like just little things like that will just really, or them frosted animal crackers, y'all. Sorry, I'm hungry. But just little things that help connect you to your inner child. That is what you are being advised to work with this month, okay? That's what I'm getting for you guys, to help stimulate them new ideas, that creativity. Because whatever it is, y'all, listen, whatever it is that you are thinking about doing, whatever journey or whatever new chapter or whatever new thing you're thinking about doing, is going to lead to some serious abundance, okay? We have the full moon. This is actually the sun card. It's not the moon card. It's actually the sun card, y'all, in this deck. And we have the Empress, the sun and the Empress. Like, come on, these two major arcanas side by side each other. You are going to go from this young spirit, unsure of yourself, to when you act upon those ideas, it's going to be fruitful as fuck. Like, what else can I say? Spirit is saying, like, why are you so indecisive? Like, you could do it all if you really wanted to. And that's like what I'm getting at. Something is telling me that tapping into your inner child is going to excel your evolution process. It's going to lead you to the best version of yourself possible. So act upon your ideas this month, even if you are not sure, because you will miss 100% of the shots that you don't take. Okay, so start experimenting, start playing around this month with some of the creative ideas that you have. Okay, it's okay to not be sure right now. You know, I know that when I thought about starting this channel, you know, I had no idea that it was going to end up like this. I had no idea I was going to connect with so many people. I had no idea that I was going to grow in my talents and my abilities. I started off with one deck and my iPhone 10. Okay, I didn't even have a ring light, y'all. Like, and now, you know, I kind of figured out what my aesthetic is, what my vibe is, and I'm attracting people of my soul tribe that hear my message and are like, yeah, I fuck with her. You know what I'm saying? Like, so whatever it is that you've been thinking about doing, do it, okay? And not only that, but like, you're going to be getting a lot of small manifestations in the month of October. That's going to make you wonder, damn, what else can I manifest? What else can I bring to fruition in my 3D reality with my mind? That shit is going to blow the shit out of y'all. Y'all are going to be like, what? Like, are y'all fucking serious? Like, did I really do that? Like, did I seriously manifest that? Also, a word of advice, don't talk about your manifestations. Don't talk about your manifestations until they arrive. Okay, that's just something that I've learned. You know what I'm saying? You never know what people's thoughts, ideas, and projections are, so just keep that in mind, you guys. That's like just a word of advice that I have for you guys. But yeah, kind of a similar message that I gave to group number 2. Don't doubt yourself. And group number 1, don't doubt yourself. Don't doubt your manifestation abilities. You're evolving into this empress. Of course, you're going to go through several periods where you feel unsure of yourself and you're not sure what exactly you should do, you know. But what you should not do is doubt yourself. Because whatever it is, whatever idea you have, I'm telling you, it's going to be very fruitful. It's going to lead to a lot of happiness and abundance in your life. Also, tap into your inner child this month, okay? Do things that make you feel nostalgic. Go places that make you feel nostalgic, okay? And help you remember how limitless you were as a kid, okay? And yeah, that's just the best thing you could do this month. Oh, also, go trick-or-treating. If that's something that you like to do, go trick-or-treating. Go trunk-or-treating, trick-or-treating, corn mazes, haunted houses. You know, if you loved Halloween growing up, this is specifically for my peeps that loved Halloween. Go do some fun Halloween shit. Go carve some pumpkins, y'all. Go do it, okay? Go do some fun shit this month, okay? This is a month to do fun shit in the fall, okay? Go have fun, all right? That's my overall message for you guys. If you're interested in booking a personal tarot reading, with me, you guys can book with me on my Etsy shop. The link to do so will be available down in the description box below. And if you are interested in the deck that we use for today's tarot reading, we did use the Spoopy Tarot deck, which will be available for purchase on my storefront down in the description box below. Be sure to check that out if that is something you are interested in. I will be using this deck of cards all month, you guys. So yeah, check it out if you like it. And yeah, once again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys in my next one. Bye. Hello to all of my beautiful people who have chosen group number 4 with the High Priestess, and welcome to your reading, you guys. Look at this card. Isn't she so cute? I don't even know what she is, but she's a baddie. Okay, so what can you expect in the month of October 2023? All right, so I feel like y'all are going to be looking at a lot of the shit that you went through. Okay, this might get a little bit heavy, but I promise this might just be my favorite pile aside from pile number 2. We have the 10 of Swords and the 8 of Swords. Y'all, the shit that you went through at such a young age makes you very, very different from everybody else. Okay? The 10 of Swords, y'all know pain, and we have the 8 of Swords, and y'all know what it feels like to be stuck in it, okay? And I feel like you're gonna be looking at that and healing from that this month, but you're also going to be seeing how it has made you so different from everybody else, because the truth is, you guys are different, and sometimes you guys might like try to fit in with other people and wonder why you can't because you different, okay? You different. You got a different type of sauce. You cut from a different type of cloth, okay? And you're not meant to fit in. I had to tell one of my clients like a couple months ago, like, stop trying to fit in, because that shit is so painful. Stop trying to fit in. And everybody don't deserve you to have you in their circle, no way, okay? We have the Page of Wands and the Knight of Swords. I honestly kind of wanted to cry when I saw this, because it's like, y'all are so sweet. Like, I don't know what it is about these two cards is seeing them. They just look very soft and sweet and young and innocent. And I don't know who needs to hear this, but you didn't deserve what the fuck you went through. Okay, whether it was your parents, whether it was one of your siblings, whether it was one of your exes or somebody else in your family, one of your friends, your friend group, shit that you went through, even all the way back to fucking elementary school, middle school, high school, whatever. You did not deserve a lot of the shit that you went through, okay? But you do have to acknowledge how it made you different and how you grew different and how now you are kind of a leader, you know? But that doesn't mean that it don't hurt any less. So October 2023, I want y'all to cry. I want y'all to grieve. I want y'all to mourn. Not wishing bad jujus on you, but I'm just saying, like, that's all a part of your healing process. You have to acknowledge that the shit that happened to you and the shit that you went through was completely fucking wrong. You were way too young to go through some shit like that. But at the same time, that makes you a much more powerful person. I get the vibe that a lot of y'all are younger. Okay, I don't know how old y'all are. I'm 24. I'll be 25 next month. But like, y'all have kind of had to mature at an extremely rapid rate. Okay, y'all have a very, very different life path in comparison to other people. I'm seeing like tens. We have the 10 of swords and we have the fortune card, which is the 10 card. This right here is karma. That's what it is. A lot of the time people hear fortune, they must think, oh, that's good. It can be good or bad, okay? But what I'm seeing here is you are the embodiment of karma, if that makes sense. You oftentimes come into somebody's life with pure intentions and like a good heart, right? And how they decide to treat you or how other people decide to treat you, that determines what type of karma that they are going to have to face. Does that make sense? Okay, I really hope that that makes sense. I get a very strong energy of karma around you guys. Some of y'all are probably in the comments or like just watching this like, oh my god, I love karma. Like karma, you know what I'm saying? And it be the people who consistently do right by others where karma is always on their side. Okay, even when it seems like it's not. Because oftentimes we go through traumatic ass shit like this and we're like, yo, what the fuck did I do to deserve this? You know, like, what the fuck did I do to experience this? Why did I have to go through this? And the truth is, like, for some of y'all, I feel like it's a test, but more so not for you, for other people. That might sound kind of crazy, but it's like when people do you wrong, this is what I'm trying to get at. When people do you wrong, you always end up healing from it, and they always end up getting their ass torn up by the universe. Okay, and this is a message that has kind of come through in like a lot of my tarot readings recently, and I feel like the reason for that is because a lot of y'all seem to think that people can come into your life, do you dirty or do nasty shit to you, and you think that the universe is just going to let them off scotch free. And I'm here to remind you that that is not the fucking case, okay? I don't know why this message went this way or why it came out like this, but this is something that some of y'all needed to fucking hear, okay? So I'm acknowledging that the shit that you went through and the trauma that you experienced emotionally, believe me, I understand. I went through some shit like this too, okay? But that don't mean that you gotta stop being pure. That don't mean that you gotta stop being yourself. That don't mean that, you know, you went through this shit because you deserved it. You didn't do shit to deserve this. The universe was trying to see how motherfuckers was gonna treat you, right? And now that you know, like, what certain red flags are and, like, in certain relationships, y'all, I think I'm having a hard time reading this because, no lie, I feel like this is like my pile, and so it's hard. I have a harder time like reading myself, so bear with me if I get a little confusing or like a little all over the place, because this is probably the heaviest message out of all four cards. I'm just gonna be fucking straight with y'all, okay? The reason why like a lot of this shit happened to you was I feel like so that you could learn not to let other people take advantage of you. That's like what you were supposed to learn. But other people get their ass handed to them after they do you wrong. Like, I cannot tell you. And the thing is, you may not always get to witness other people's karma play out. So that could be why you guys seem to think like, oh, shit always happens to me and everybody gets off scotch-free. No, you just don't always get to see some of their karma, because the universe really be tearing their ass up to the point where they really got to go MIA for a little while to sort shit out and realize that what they did was fucked up, and then they want to come back around after a certain point. I'm getting that type of vibe, and I feel like this is something that you are going to be noticing in the month of October. In the month of October, I feel like you're going to be really looking at a lot of the shit that you went through and understanding just how not okay it was. But at the same time, you're going to be healing. You're going to be removing yourself out of this cage. A song that I just channeled for you guys is Elastic Heart by Sia. I feel like a lot of you guys know that song. And what else I'm getting here is that I'm seeing in the month of October, you guys are going to get some really, 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 really good karma. Okay? Really, really good karma. And that doesn't always have to come in the form that you think it's going to come. It may not come in the form of like $1 million, but I do see something in your life shifting. And it's weird because I feel like my eyes started hurting, and like he's wearing goggles. Okay, I'm hearing like y'all might get some type of communication. Somebody might come back around this month that might have been somebody who kind of did you wrong or put you in that in a fucked up ass situation. And I'm noticing the glasses are pink. I'm noticing his glasses are pink. Some of y'all might have been seeing certain people with rose colored lenses. Okay, but here's the thing about this pile. I feel like this month y'all are gonna start realizing that oftentimes you see the best in people naturally. That's why people gravitate towards you, because you make them feel good about themselves just by existing. You talk to them as if you're talking to their higher self, right? That's the thing about people like us. Sometimes we see people for their higher self or everything that they have the potential to be. But the unfortunate part of that is that that's not always who they are in this life. That's not always who they are, you know? And yet we still love them unconditionally, to the point where we would let them hurt us like this, okay? And I feel like that's something that needs to be looked at this month, okay? Matter of fact, what y'all should probably do, and I don't even know where this is coming from, but what y'all should probably do is write a list of names of all the people who have hurt you and go through it one by one, right? And maybe burn it on the full moon. There's a full moon, and I think we even about to embark on like eclipse season, but there's a full moon I know on October 31st on Halloween. Burn that list along with some letters to the people who have hurt you the most, okay? You can go about it really any way that you want to. You don't have to burn it. You could bury it. You can, whatever it is that you want to do, but like do something. Maybe even get a cord cutting ritual, because I was watching y'all might not think that I'm the type to watch this show, but like I was watching Bad Girls Club, and I remember Laura, the life coach, on some of the later seasons. I remember her telling the girls, she said, if somebody hurts you, or if you hurt somebody, you are tethered to them. Like, you're tethered to them. You're tethered to that pain, you know? And so I'm feeling like y'all need to break some of the tethers this month. I feel like y'all need to cut some of the cords, right? Look up some cord cutting rituals on TikTok, and I don't even know how to do them, so I would honestly pay somebody to do them, but it involves a candle with some twine. Look into that, because I feel like it would really be good for you for cutting some cords, cutting off that extra baggage to those who have hurt you the most in your life. That is something that needs to be addressed this month. You got to cut some cords this month, okay? And understand that those that have done this to you, that have put you in this cage, that have made you feel trapped, that have completely broken you fucking down, made you feel like your spirit was broken, okay? Like, this was more than just a heartbreak, made you feel broken as fuck. Those people are getting their karma, and you don't need to be a part of that. You don't need to be around for that. The universe used you to see how they treat other people, because they were given the chance. They were given the chance to evolve, okay? And it was like, you are the most beautiful gift that anybody could have gotten, the most beautiful gift that anybody could have received, and oftentimes you were taken for granted, right? With the High Priestess here, intuitively, you guys knew when a situation was not for you, or when you were in a space where you were not welcome, but you stayed because you wanted to be accepted. And this shit got you hurt. And now you have to heal from it. You saw what you saw, you experienced what you experienced, and now you have to heal from it. Okay? Release these motherfuckers, whoever they are, release them with love. Okay? Release them with love. And then we have the three of swords reversed. You're going to be healing. Whenever this card comes out in the reverse, this is a sign of healing. This is a sign of your heart finally being able to heal. This is a sign of you finally being able to free yourself from the pain and the trauma that others have caused you. I feel like this is probably my pile that has been through the most pain, the most suffering. And with the Knight of Swords and the Page of Wands, I feel like you kind of need to get creative when it comes back to going back to this younger version of yourself, going back to this inner child, okay? Talking with him or her and discussing how you guys can heal moving forward. And also this Knight of Swords, this is where it stems from, like how I said you need to write out a list. Speak your piece. Some of you guys might even be sending a couple messages this month, letting somebody know how it is that you really feel. You can send a message and then block a person. Like, you don't have to interact with them if you don't want to. But yeah, I'm getting like the need for like communication this month, and you don't actually even have to talk to a person directly. You can allow the universe to, you know, do that shit for you, relay that message. The way I do that is, you know, I'll write out a letter to somebody that I want to release from my life, say everything that I want to say, and then burn it, release it to the ethers, and the universe will handle the rest. Okay, that is my message to you, because I see that y'all been in pain for a while, but you're gonna be healing from that this month. And everybody heals differently, and I'm speaking to a very, very large group of y'all that I really fuck with y'all. I really feel like I can relate to y'all. Okay, your focus needs to be on like cutting them cords and understanding that karma is on your side. Okay, fortune is on your side. Okay, also call all your energy back to you that might have been siphoned from certain energy vampires and people in your life that don't deserve to be there. Okay, because that's just a major thing for y'all this month. Group number 3, like that's just a major message I have for you guys. I was telling group number 4, I'm sorry. I was telling group number 3, the last pile, I was telling them to go out, have fun, and carve some damn pumpkins and enjoy the fall. Okay, y'all, I feel like maybe might want to stay in the house and heal this month. I'm not saying that you can't go out, but like, this is my part where I feel like y'all have some work to do. Like, y'all have some healing to do. Y'all have some stuff that you need to work on, that you need to, you know, address this month, you guys. So I hope that reading was helpful, and I'm super sorry if it was all over the place. It just kind of hit a little close to home for me, you guys. I'm just gonna be honest. So let me know down in the comments how this reading resonates for you. If you're interested in booking a personal tarot reading with me, you guys can book with me on my Etsy shop. The link to do so will be available down in the description box below. And if you are interested in the deck that we used for today, we did use the Spoopy Tarot deck, which will be available for purchase on my storefront down in the description box below. Be sure to check that out if that is something you are interested in. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys in my next one. Bye!